In 2025, things like unmarked medicine or a strong odor can get your bag rejected. With stricter security rules and surprise inspections, these small mistakes could cost you time, money, or your entire flight. Airports have ramped up security and changed the rules, often without notice. That means your seemingly harmless bag could be pulled, inspected, or even denied. To help you get through security without any hiccup, we've compiled a list of 20 reasons your carry-on could get rejected at the airport in 2025. You need to be mindful of these reasons if you plan to travel safely. 1. Your bag is too big. Airlines are following carry-on size rules more strictly than ever. Every airline has a set size for carry-on bags. If your bag is even a little bigger than their limit, they might not let you take it on the plane. Some people think if it fits in the overhead bin, it should be fine. But that's not always true. Airline staff use a measuring box at the gate. If your bag doesn't slide into the box easily, they can say no, even if you've used the same bag before. To avoid problems, check the size rules on your airline's website before you travel. Each airline is different. Some allow a few more inches, and others are very strict. Measure your bag at home to make sure it fits. 2. Your bag is too heavy. It's not just the size that matters. Weight is important too. Many airlines now have weight limits for carry-on bags. For example, your bag may need to be under 8 to 10 kilograms or 17 to 20 pounds. That includes everything inside: clothes, laptop, snacks, and more. If your bag is too heavy, the airline might ask you to check it into the cargo area, which usually costs extra money. In some cases, you might have to remove items to make your bag lighter. That can be stressful at the airport. To avoid this, use a small travel scale to weigh your bag at home. This way, you can fix the problem before you leave for the airport. 3. You chose the wrong kind of bag. Not all bags are accepted as carry-ons. Hard-shell suitcases or bags with wheels may be okay for some flights, but not for all. For example, on small planes, the overhead bins are tiny. A regular carry-on might not fit. Also, if your bag has things hanging off it, like a sleeping bag, yoga mat, or shoes tied to the outside, the staff might say no. These extra items can get caught on other luggage or take up extra space. Airlines prefer bags that are simple, soft-sided, and easy to store. A small backpack or duffel bag is usually a safer choice. 4. You brought more than one bag. In 2025, many airlines have started to allow just one free personal item. That means you can only bring either a small backpack, a purse, or a small rolling bag, not both. If you try to bring two bags, like a laptop bag and a carry-on suitcase, one of them may be rejected or forced into checked luggage for a fee. To avoid extra charges or delays, try to pack everything in one bag. If you really need two bags, pay for the second one ahead of time online. It's cheaper than paying at the gate. 5. You have too many liquids. Airports still follow the 3.4-ounce, 100 milliliter rule for liquids. That means each liquid item, like shampoo, lotion, or perfume, must be in a small bottle. And all those bottles must fit in one clear plastic bag. But now, in 2025, security is even more careful. If one of your bottles is a little bigger than the limit, they might take it away. Sometimes, they may even refuse to let your whole bag go through security. It's better to travel with travel-size bottles and double-check their size labels. Do not guess the size. Make sure each bottle says 100 milliliters or less. 6. You didn't pack liquids the right way. Even if your liquid items are small enough, you still need to pack them correctly. All your small bottles and gels must be placed in one clear, resealable plastic bag. This bag should be easy to remove from your carry-on. If you throw your liquids loose into your bag or hide them deep inside, security may stop your bag for checking. They may even ask you to take out all your items one by one, which can take a long time. To save time and avoid rejection, keep your liquid bag in an outside pocket or near the top of your carry-on. 7. You brought banned electronics. Some electronics are not allowed in carry-on bags, especially those with powerful batteries. In 2025, this includes large power banks, e-cigarettes, and some smart bags with built-in charging systems. These items often have lithium-ion batteries, which can be risky on planes. If your battery is too strong or doesn't have a clear label, security may take it away. In some cases, they may not let your whole bag through. If you're bringing electronics, check the battery size. It should be under 100 watt-hours for most airlines. If possible, remove the battery and carry it in your personal item. 8. You forgot to remove sharp items. Even small sharp items can be a problem at security. While nail clippers and small scissors are often okay, items like knives, blades, and tools longer than 6 centimeters, about 2.3 inches, are not allowed in your carry-on. Many people forget they packed a small knife or a corkscrew in their bag. If security finds it, they will remove it, and they might reject the entire bag for extra checking. Before your trip, go through every pocket of your bag. Make sure no sharp or metal tools are hiding inside. 9. You have too many electronic devices. In 2025, some airports only allow one large electronic item in your carry-on, like a laptop or tablet. If you carry multiple devices, it may raise red flags at security. You may be asked to remove all devices for scanning. Too many gadgets can delay your check and cause your bag to be pulled aside for a second inspection. In some cases, staff may ask you to check the bag instead of carrying it on board. To avoid problems, only carry the devices you truly need. Pack extra tech in your checked bag or consolidate them into fewer items. 10. You packed strong-smelling food. It might sound strange, but even food can cause your carry-on to be rejected. If you bring hot, spicy, or smelly food like fish, garlic noodles, or fried items, it can bother other passengers. Airport staff may stop you from bringing such food on board. Strong smells spread quickly inside a plane, especially in a small space like the cabin. If your food has a strong odor, the airline can ask you to throw it away or leave it behind. If you want to bring snacks, choose dry and odorless options like crackers, granola bars, or sandwiches with mild ingredients. 11. Hiding items in your bag. Some travelers try to hide items like large bottles of shampoo, alcohol, expensive perfume, or even sharp objects in their bags. They may wrap the items in clothes or put them inside other objects to avoid detection. But airport scanners are smarter in 2025, and security officers are trained to find hidden items quickly. Even if what you're hiding isn't dangerous, trying to hide it will make you look suspicious. Officers may treat your entire bag as unsafe. They might search everything inside, remove items, or even reject your carry-on completely. In some cases, you could even miss your flight due to delays. Always be honest and open with what you're carrying. If you're unsure whether something is allowed, ask before packing or check the official airline and airport websites. It's better to declare it than to risk rejection or a fine. 12th. Religious or cultural items. Religious and cultural artifacts can sometimes be restricted in carry-on luggage, especially if they include sharp objects like ceremonial knives, contain liquids such as holy water, or resemble weapons. Even harmless-looking items may raise security concerns or be subject to additional screening. Some culturally significant artifacts might also face customs issues when crossing borders. Items that appear unusual or unfamiliar to security personnel are more likely to be flagged, regardless of their religious or cultural importance. 13th. Not following the new liquid rules. In 2025, some countries like the UK will have new 3D scanners at security checkpoints. These scanners can scan large liquid containers, which means you might be allowed to carry bottles larger than 100 milliliters, 3.4 ounces. But this rule doesn't apply everywhere. If you board a flight in London with a 500 milliliter shampoo bottle, it may be fine there. But if you connect through a country like the US or Germany, which still follows the old liquid rule, your shampoo will likely be taken away or your bag rejected. Always follow the strictest rule when packing liquids, even if your departure airport has new scanners. Stick to containers of 100 milliliters or less and pack them in a clear, resealable plastic bag. If you're traveling through multiple countries, assume the old liquid rule still applies unless you're 100% sure otherwise. 14. Carrying medical items without proper labels. Bringing prescription medicine is allowed, but in 2025, you must show proof that the medicine belongs to you. If you bring pills, syringes, inhalers, or liquid medicine in unmarked containers, security may treat them as suspicious or even dangerous. For example, insulin without a label or a bottle of liquid medication without a doctor's note could be flagged. In some cases, authorities might even throw it away or stop you from boarding until the issue is cleared. Keep all medicines in their original packaging with the pharmacy label. If possible, carry a doctor's note, especially for injectable medication or anything that could look unusual. It's also smart to carry only the amount you need for your trip, not a full supply for months. 15. Packing items that look like weapons. Security doesn't just check if an item is a weapon. They check if it looks like one. Toy guns, fake knives, or even souvenirs shaped like grenades or swords can cause problems. These items may be completely harmless, but if they look threatening, airport staff will likely remove them. There have been real cases where passengers were stopped for having belt buckles shaped like guns or collectible items that resembled bombs. Even if you explain that it's fake, they won't risk letting it on the plane. If something resembles a weapon, even if it's just a toy or decoration, put it in your checked baggage, not your carry-on. Avoid packing military-style souvenirs or costume props unless you are prepared to explain and possibly lose them. 16th. Not following security line rules. Security checkpoints can be stressful, especially when people are rushing. But if your carry-on bag is full of tangled cables, metal objects, tools, or many electronic devices, it could slow down the scanning process. Security officers may decide to pull your bag aside for a full check, which takes extra time. Sometimes, if you're late for your flight and security doesn't have enough time to check your bag, they may tell you to check it in or reject it altogether. Pack neatly. Keep your electronics and cords organized and place laptops, tablets, and liquids where they're easy to remove. Avoid overpacking your bag with metal objects. The easier your bag is to scan, the faster you'll get through. 17. Using a lock that isn't TSA approved. Many people use locks to keep their luggage safe. But in the US, TSA, Transportation Security Administration, agents have the legal right to open your bag if they think it needs to be checked. If your lock is not TSA approved, they might break it open. In some cases, if they can't open it and don't want to damage the lock or bag, they may reject your carry-on completely, especially if it delays the line or causes security concerns. Use a TSA-approved lock. These locks can be opened by TSA agents using a special key. They keep your bag secure, but still allow checks when necessary. You can find TSA locks at most luggage stores or online. 18. Pressurized containers. Pressurized containers, such as aerosol cans, spray bottles, are often restricted in carry-on luggage. These items can pose a safety risk due to changes in cabin pressure during flight. Even small containers like perfume sprays or ritual mists may be subject to liquid and size limitations. Security scanners flag pressurized items because they can potentially explode or leak under pressure, making them a concern regardless of their original purpose or use. 19. Forgetting about tools or sports gear. Many travelers forget what's considered a tool or weapon at the airport. Small tools like screwdrivers, pliers, or even scissors longer than a few inches are often banned in carry-ons. Similarly, sports equipment like baseball bats, ski poles, or golf clubs are not allowed on board. You might think, but it's just a fishing hook, or I need these tools for work. Unfortunately, even small items can be seen as risky by security teams. Don't carry any tools or sports gear in your carry-on bag. These should always be packed in your checked luggage. If you're unsure about an item, check the TSA or airport's website in advance. 20. New policy, changes you didn't know about. Airline and airport policies are always changing, and in 2025, they can change without warning. What was allowed last week may not be allowed this week. This includes bag size rules, banned items, or security checks. For example, one airline may suddenly decide that all roller bags must now be checked, even if they fit overhead. Another may change rules for electronic devices or duty-free goods. If you don't check the latest updates, you might find out at the gate that your bag isn't allowed anymore. The night before your flight, visit your airline's website and look at their latest carry-on rules. Also, check the airport's security page, especially if you're flying internationally or through multiple countries. Staying informed is the best way to avoid last-minute problems. Air travel in 2025 is all about preparation. Knowing the rules and following them can save you time, money, and stress. Whether it's a bottle of lotion, a forgotten wrench, or a smelly sandwich, any small mistake can cause your carry-on to be rejected. Keep your bag clean, light, organized, and within all limits. That way, your journey will be smoother and you'll avoid surprises at the gate. Let the plane take off with you on it and your carry-on safely stored above.